Hey guys, welcome back. How are you? I hope you are good and doing well. In this lecture, we will discuss the open class principle in Ruby. But first, let me clear that this is not the solid property. Okay, because I often saw that many people consider the open class principle with one of the solid principle, which is ultimately open closed principle. Okay, and open closed principle is completely different from the open class principle. Okay, now let's come to our topic. In Ruby, classes are open to allow you to make modifications or customization based on your requirement. Meaning, at any point during the development, if you need a specific functionality from a predefined Ruby class, for example, array, hash, string, or any other class, you can open that Ruby class and add customization according to your requirements. Okay, for example, let's talk about testing. So first, switch to some text editor. Okay, and let's say we have a string. So a string, and that string contains some punctuations. For example, let's say I love cricket, and then some special characters. Okay, so now from this string, if you want to remove punctuations or special character, what you will do, you will simply think about a regular expression to filter the punctuation from the given string. Okay, for example, your regular expression will be like this. For example, let's say regex equal to, and then you need to write your regular expression here, which will contains all the numbers and alphabets and white spaces. Okay, anything else will not be accepted. Okay, so a to z. Okay, then a to z, and then 0 to 9. Okay, and then blank spaces. Okay, so this is your regular expression. Okay, now what you will do, that you will use g sub method or some substitute method to uh, replace the punctuation or special characters using this regular expression, because this regular expression will identify in a string that if this character is a punctuation or special character, then replace it by some blank space. Okay, so you need to use some g sub. Okay, so you will do something like that. Let's say string dot g sub, and then what you will do here, regex, and then okay, so now let's copy this and go to the terminal and run some irb console. Okay, and here what you will do, when you do, you can see that it has removed the I love cricket, sorry, all the punctuation from the string, but there is a trailing white spaces as well. So here you can do strip. Okay, so now you can see I love cricket. Okay, and if you are asked to do it in some different way, what you can do, let's say you can add a method, let's say, and then pass your string here. Okay, then here simply what you can do, that these two lines you can add in your method. Okay, okay, and then call this method with given string. Okay, and now we don't need this because we already have this within the method. So when you go to this and you will call the escape punctuation method, you will see that it will again returning I love cricket. Sorry, let's add a strip here again. Okay, so you will see that it is removing the punctuation special characters and give you the plain string. Okay, but what if interviewer asks you to do it in some different way? I mean, rather than creating a method and then passing your actual string or given string to that method and then remove all the punctuation or special character, if he wants to call a string class method on that, then what you will do? Okay, so that's the point where you need to know the open class principle in Ruby. Okay, so the open class principle is simply like, what we can do, we can create a sorry, we can customize the predefined class, which is a string class. So we can do it something like, let's say, class string, and then within this class string, what we can do, that we can define this method. Okay, we can define this method, and instead of string, what we need to use, self. Okay, self dot gsub regex and strip. Okay, and we don't need this argument as well. Okay, so this is how we can do it within the string class. Okay, now let's remove all these things. Sorry, we just need this. Now after the class, what you can do, just define this, and here string dot escape punctuation, just call this method. Okay, and save this file as well. Let's say convertible string dot rb. Okay, save this, and here what you can do, let's say puts. Okay, and escape from here, ruby convertible rb, a convertible string dot rb, and you will see I love cricket. So now you got the plain string. Okay, and here what you did, you just override the string, sorry, you just customize the string class and added your own method. Okay, but now let's say what if you want to change the string itself. Okay, so you need to add a destructive method or escape punctuation with bang operator. So what you can do here, something like this, and then this, and then strip as well. Okay, and now what you can do here, you can do, let's say, string, and then just copy these lines again, call it with bang. Okay, just to verifying that when you call this method, it will just print the output by removing the special character and punctuation from your string, but it will not change the actual string. Okay, but this method will remove the punctuations and special character and also change the uh, original string object as well. Okay, so now let's save this and execute your program. So you can see this is the I love cricket when you call simple this escape punctuation. Okay, and this is I love cricket, and so this is the first call to this method escape punctuation, and here it is just uh, printing the output via removing the special character but not changing the original string object. Here it is printing the output via removing the original uh, sorry, by removing the punctuation and special characters, and it is also changing the string object itself. Okay, so this is how it works. So this is the way to customize any existing class in Ruby. So this is called the open class principle. Okay, and one more time I want to remind that this is not the open close principle. So don't be confused with those solid properties. Open class is not a solid property. Okay, open closed is a solid principle, not the open class. And here what we are discussing is the open classes in Ruby. Okay, so this is how you can use. This is how we can say that classes in Ruby are open and they can be used for uh, further customization based upon our requirements or based upon somebody else requirement. Okay, but whenever you uh, customize any existing class, you need to be careful. Okay, you need to be careful in such a way that you should not do it everywhere, or you should not do it carelessly, because let's say this is a string class and this class might be used by third party games or various other programs in Ruby and various other uh, classes in the Ruby itself. Okay, so you need to be careful about that. Okay, and however there are other ways to achieve this behavior as well, like you can create custom classes and inherit the string classes there, and then you can create their own instance and you can call these methods. Okay, for example, let me show you one way. So let's copy this. Okay, and here what you can do, that you can just do this, like let's say custom string and inherit it via the string class. Okay, and now what you can do, you can keep this method, and here you can use, let's say, custom string dot new. Okay, and then you can use it something like that, and then you can use string dot escape count and so on. Okay, now let's try to save this. Here what you need to do, here what we did, sorry, we just use the string class and inherit a custom class from it. So our custom string is a new class and we just keep these methods. Okay, so now let's go to this and run the program again, and you will see the same output. But what the advantage of this approach is, let's say if you want to use string.count or string.length, for example, okay, you can use these methods as well. Okay, save this and now go to the terminal and run it again. So here you can see I love cricket, it's a different length, and I love cricket and then string length, so it's a different. Why? Because here we did not change the original string, but here we changed the original string. Okay, so here what you can see, that we inherited a custom string class from the original string class from Ruby. So the advantage is that we can implement our own method in that child class, but we can also use the predefined method which are for the string objects. Okay, so here custom string is a string itself because it is inherited from the string class. Okay, and more refined way, if you want to apply, what you can do, that you can create a module. So let's say module, and then convertible strings, and here what you can do, you can just add these two methods in the convertible strings module. Okay, and then you can use this convertible strings module into your custom string class. Okay, now if you execute things, you will still get the same output. Okay, why? Because you are just managing every custom method within the string class, and then you are using it. Okay, so whatever the way you like, you can do it. Okay, you can directly customize the original Ruby class as well, and you can also do it in some custom classes and module. You just need to be careful about one thing, that whenever you do such way, you need to instantiate your string object first for that custom class. Okay, because it is a kind of string, but it is not the string object. Okay, this should be the custom string object. Okay, and being an instance of a class is a different thing, and being a kind of is a different thing. Okay, for example, let's say here this string is a kind of string, but it is an instance of custom string. Okay, but if you, but here in this case it is a kind of a string as well, and it is the instance of a string as well. Okay, so these are two different things, so you need to keep in mind. So I hope you like this, and you also understood like what is the open class principle in Ruby, and when we can use this and how we need to use that. Okay, so there are different ways, different approaches. You can also use refinements as well, you can also use active support concerns as well. Okay, so there are other ways and there are various ways. Okay, so depends upon your masterful in the your mastery in the Ruby, and depends upon your expertise in the Ruby, you can go with your preferred way. Okay, but this is the very basic and very simplest way to achieve the open class principle, to customize the behavior of Ruby classes based upon your requirement using the open class principle. Okay, so I hope you like this, and thanks for watching this. We will meet into the next lecture. Till then, Tata, goodbye, take care, and stay safe.